Diggers race against time to save boy. 5. Who survived falling into 100 feet well in Morocco. Moroccans were still waiting anxiously on Thursday evening as authorities launched the rescue operation. Officials said there was about 30 feet left to dig before the rescuers could reach the 5-year-old boy. He is said to have fallen down the 100 feet well on Tuesday, and has now been trapped there for over 40 hours. Rescuers were unable to reach him down the narrow shaft, so were forced to launch a digging operation. Pictures and video from the scene showed multiple diggers delving deep into the earth to reach the boy. Diggers are racing against time to save a 5-year-old boy who survived after falling down a 100 feet well shaft in Morocco, but who has now been stuck underground for more than 40 hours. Moroccans were still waiting anxiously on Thursday evening after authorities and firefighters launched the dramatic operation to save the boy from the deep hole by digging down parallel to the well. Authorities said the mission was nearing its end, with one local news website reporting Thursday afternoon that there was only 30 feet, 9 meters, of earth left to dig to reach him. The 5-year-old, named as Ryan, fell down the narrow 100-foot, 32-meter, deep well on Tuesday evening in his home village of Iran near Bab Bird in the rural northern province of Chefchaouen, local media said. Pictures from the scene today showed multiple diggers delving deep into the earth from multiple directions in order to reach the boy, as small crowds gathered on the edge of the ever-growing pit. Meanwhile, footage showed rescuers sending cameras down the well's shaft to monitor the boy's situation. Pictured. Moroccan authorities and firefighters work to get 5-year-old child Ryan out of a well into which he fell after 40 hours earlier, on February 3, 2022 in the region of Chefchaouen near the city of Bab Bird. Pictured. The hole of a well is seen in the foreground where the boy is said to have fallen 100 feet, while in the background diggers work from multiple angles in an attempt to rescue him. Residents watch in concern as civil defense and local authorities dig in a hill as they attempt to rescue a 5-year-old boy who fell into a hole near the town of Bab Bird near Chefchaouen, Morocco, Thursday, February 3, 2022. Emergency services attempt to rescue 5-year-old from 100-foot well. Pictured. Video showing rescue workers sending cables down into the well in an attempt to reach the boy who has fallen to the bottom. On Thursday, local media reported that he had taken food and water that was dropped down to him using a rope. According to reports by Morocco's official MAP news agency, rescue workers have used 5 bulldozers to dig a hole parallel to the well and will hope to break through into where the boy is to rescue him. The well's diameter narrows as it descends, from 18 inches, 45 centimeters, at the top, preventing rescuers from going down themselves to bring him up, a lead rescuer told state TV Al Ul. Local officials said rescue workers have so far reached 62 feet, 19 meters, in an attempt to reach the boy. The child's rescue is approaching, government spokesman Mustafa Baitas said Thursday. Our hearts are with the family, and we are praying that he will back with them as soon as possible. The shaft was too narrow for rescuers to reach the bottom, so heavy diggers were dispatched to dig a hole alongside it. On Thursday afternoon, news website La 360 said that only 9 meters, 30 foot, remain to be dug, that will allow rescuers to reach the boy. The MAP news agency said rescuers had been able to send him oxygen and water via pipes. Moroccans were still waiting anxiously on Thursday evening after authorities and firefighters launched the dramatic operation to save the boy from the deep well. Authorities tonight said the mission was nearing its end. Pictured. Moroccan authorities and firefighters work to get 5-year-old child Ryan out of a well into which he fell after around 40 hours earlier, on February 3, 2022. Pictures and video from the scene today showed multiple diggers delving deep into the earth from multiple directions in order to reach the boy, as small crowds gathered on the edge of the ever-growing pit. The shaft that the boy fell down on Tuesday was too narrow for rescuers to reach the bottom, so heavy diggers were dispatched to dig a hole alongside it. It has been over 40 hours since the boy fell. Camera equipment used to track 5-year-old boy trapped in Morocco well. Pictured. Video captured of a screen showing a camera's footage as it was lowered down into the well where the boy fell 100 featuring. The shaft was too narrow for rescuers to go down themselves, so they were forced to dig down the side of the well in an attempt to reach the boy. Ryan's father told La 360 he had been repairing the well when the boy fell into it. Lead rescuer Abdulhabi Temrani told Al Ula television that the diameter of the well was less than 45 centimeters. Baitas said the nature of the soil meant it was too dangerous to try to widen the hole, meaning major excavations around it were the only solution. The drama has sparked an outpouring of sympathy online, with the Arabic hashtag #SaveRyan going viral across the North African region, including in neighboring Algeria. "The heart of every Moroccan is with this angel," one person wrote on Twitter. On Thursday afternoon, news website La 360 said that only 9 meters, 30 foot, remain to be dug, that will allow rescuers to reach the boy. Residents watching concern as civil defense and local authorities dig in a hill as they attempt to rescue a 5-year-old boy who fell into a hole near the town of Bab Bird near Chefchaouen, Morocco, Thursday, February 3, 2022. Rescue operations are underway by Moroccan authorities and firefighters to get 5-year-old child Rayan out of a well into which he fell some 2 days earlier, in the region of Chefchaouen near the city of Bab Bird, Morocco, the 3rd of February 2022. 5-year-old boy trapped in 100 feet well in Morocco for 40 hours. The boy's fate has also attracted crowds of people to the site of the operation, putting pressure on rescuers operating in difficult conditions, Baitas said. "We call on citizens to let the rescuers do their job and save this child," he said. Authorities have also prepared a helicopter to take the child to hospital once he is extracted, National News Channel 2M said. The case has drawn comparisons to the case of Jessica McClure Morales, famously known as Baby Jessica, who fell into a well in her aunt's backyard in Midland, Texas, in October 1987 at the age of 18 months. For 58 hours, rescuers worked to successfully free her from the 22-foot, 6.7 meters, deep well. As in Ryan's case, rescuers decided to dig in parallel to the well where Jessica was lodged because, with an 8-inch, 20 centimeters, well opening, it was too narrow for them to simply drop down and reach her. They then drilled another horizontal cross-tunnel to reach her, but not without difficulty. Rescuers found that the well was surrounded by rock and the local oil drillers and rescuers' jackhammers could not hit through. The horizontal tunnel was eventually created through the use of waterjet cutting, an industrial tool which uses an extremely high pressure of water and an abrasive substance to cut through rock. Jessica was finally rescued when paramedic Robert O'Donnell inched his way into the tunnel and pulled the toddler free from her awkward position pinned inside the well with one leg above her forehead. When rescuers finally brought her to the surface, she was covered with dirt and bruises, and her right palm was stuck to her face. When rescuers finally brought her to the surface, baby Jessica was covered with dirt and bruises, and her right palm was stuck to her face. Baby Jessica lost a toe to gangrene. As in Ryan's case, rescuers decided to dig in parallel to the well where Jessica was lodged because, with an 8-inch, 20 centimeters, well opening, it was too narrow for them to simply drop down and reach her. They then drilled another horizontal cross-tunnel to reach her, but not without difficulty. Jessica, now 35, has said in the past that she has little memory of being wedged in the pipe or of the 15 operations that followed her ordeal. A scar from her hairline to the bridge of her nose is still visible, however, where her head rubbed against the wall of the well. Jessica also lost a toe to gangrene because one leg was pinned above her head in the underground shaft.